And the Lightning will finish this out. That's going to do it. It ends up a 4-1 final for John Cooper and his men. They capture the first President's Trophy in the history of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 116 points on the season. And the Lightning become the first Tampa Bay area team for the four major sports to finish with the league's best overall record.
It's been said that art imitates life, especially sports. Sports have seasons, so do our lives. And sometimes our season of life can appear to be going great, but actually, it's pain and suffering on the inside. And when our thoughts become too heavy, our feelings too overwhelming, our heart so unsteady, sport is always there. Perhaps acting as a distraction, an escape from reality, an opportunity to forget the past, sometimes masking the inner heartache. Sometimes we can leap away from our pain through our job, our schooling, our exercise, our entertainment, the list goes on. Push and drive ourselves away from the root of the problem, ourself. And when the mind, heart, and soul are occupied, seemingly in a positive manner, thriving, succeeding, and prospering on all levels, without us even realizing there's chaos within. We can be moving at a pace where we feel like nothing can stop us. And then sometimes we hit a wall where life simply punches back. And it's not what happens to you, but how you respond. Especially when it's spinning out of control and it can't be stopped. Sometimes things just happen and we're left on the ground, having to pick up the pieces.
The first time in their franchise history, the Columbus Blue Jackets have advanced in the Stanley Cup playoffs. A four-game sweep by the Columbus Blue Jackets against a team that had all kinds of records this season.
When you're down, it can feel like a complete haze, like the sun will never come up again. Like the mountains and shadows of your life are growing bigger. But throughout it all, there's always a silver lining. No matter the ups and downs that you face, you must rise up and continue to fight. Even if the fight feels insurmountable. Even if it feels like there's no hope. Even if it's David versus Goliath. You face the adversity head on, with an attitude that you can, and you welcome the challenge with open arms.
Kyrie Irving will dribble it out, and the Golden State Warriors, with a huge win on the road, take a commanding 3-1 lead in these NBA Finals. LeBron James and the Cavs now in a big hole as they head back to Oakland.
My mindset is get one. It's not about overlooking this, it's about getting one on their home floor where they've been very successful. We got to come in with the mindset that our coaching staff will give us a great game plan, and we got to execute that.
What happened next is the personification of life. Simply put, never giving up. One day at a time, one moment at a time, one step at a time. No matter how difficult the challenge, setback, or trial may be.
Try to do whatever it takes to help us win. We're going against a very, very great team, and we can't allow ourselves to make mistakes, and we still have to clean up some things. Even in Game 7, we still have to clean up some things, but we gave it our all tonight. We was able to come away with the victory.
And when you do pick yourself back up, sometimes all that's left to do is simply believe. Life has a weird way of coming full circle. Everything happening for a reason.
Oh, blocked by James! LeBron James with the rejection!
And it's in that moment, whether it's sport or life, that every trial, tribulation, heartache, sadness, sorrow has led you to one definitive moment. A moment of glory that won't last forever. It's just a moment. It'll have a lasting impact for your future and legacy.
Against all odds, I don't know why we want to take the hardest road. I don't know why the man above gives me the hardest road, but it's nothing the man above don't put you in situations that you can't handle. And I just kept that same positive attitude, like, instead of saying, why me, they're saying this is what he want me to do. And Cleveland, this is for you.
The road and journeys that we're all on are certainly different from one another, and amidst the storms of life that we all face, there's always the promise and hope of tomorrow. One truth of life is that it brings us seasons. The sun will come up. You will go through dark and difficult times, feeling like you're completely alone. But just around the corner is something absolutely beautiful, leaving you with faith to face life one step at a time.